Hi everyone, Helen Barada here from First Place for Health. Today's video is about using the resources available on the First Place for Health website. So let's get started. Of course, you can come right to firstplaceforhealth.com. A shortcut is FP4H.com. Click enter and it'll take you right to First Place for Health. Maybe you're brand new and you want to know about the First Place for Health. You would click our About button, and that will give you our history, our approach, our biblical, four-sided person foundation, faith, statement of faith, our staff, anything you want to know about First Place. But my experience is that most people come right to this Get Started, either in two places, and they click that, and they want to know where is a group by my house. So when you click, I want to join a group, you type in the zip code, the state, and it is going to find the group that's closest to you. Now I typed in where I live in Pennsylvania, and I wanted to show you the group that I'm involved in. I am part of the First Place for Health group that meets on Wednesday mornings. Now our church has 6 groups, so we have a bunch of different groups listed on this website for this zip code. We have multiple locations, so even other zip codes. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when you load your group on the First Place for Health website for leaders, and I'll show you that section in a couple minutes. It's important that we keep this information up to date so people know when and where your group is meeting. And if your group is no longer meeting, change a date, you're changing, it would be great if you could go delete that group as well. So that's where you go to get started. Now, maybe you've decided, I know there's no group by mine, so I'm starting to lead a group. Well, thank you. Welcome to our leadership team. You join thousands of other volunteer leaders leading First Place for Health. Now, the next button I'm going to click on is Resources. Resources is a bunch of different resources for you. First, success stories. When you click there, you'll find hundreds of stories of success stories, alphabetical by first name. If you want to read my Blessed Big Loser story, you can go to page 5 and look up Helen Barada, and you can read all about how God just transformed my life with First Place for Health. I am now maintaining a 116-pound weight loss since 2010. Praise the Lord. Yay! Other things on this website for resources is recipes. The recipes, if you look down here, you can look by courses, what type, desserts, bread, breakfast, salads, that type of course, or it's alphabetical. And then another thing, how I use it is I go to the very top of the page and I'm going to type in my husband's favorite dessert is the chocolate eclair dessert. I just typed in the word eclair and it brought me here to this link for the chocolate eclair dessert. And this is dessert my husband requested. I take it to food days, potlucks, parties. It is delicious and it's something that I can eat without any guilt at all. It's awesome. So use the search feature if you're looking for a dessert and you don't know, a recipe, and you don't know if one's on there. All right, other resources on the resource pages, articles, Live It articles. So this is all the different four-sided person gives you ideas that you might use during your wellness topics during your meeting. Our mailbag is just what it sounds like. People have mailed us, asked us questions, and we're sharing the answers that we've provided. We also get lots of questions about the food plan, so check out the frequently asked questions food plan. Maybe go here and find one and bring that question to your group to see what they think. Another helpful resource is the Live It tracker. When you click, it downloads to a PDF, and this PDF prints out on an 8.5 by 11 page. Where the Bible study one is half this size, this is twice as big as the Live It tracker that's in the Bible studies. And some people really appreciate all the extra room they have to track. Now, me personally, I like the Bible study one. It's little, it fits right in my purse, and I can have it with me wherever I go. Finally, on this page is the newsletter, and you'll find links to our newsletter all over our website. It is something we highly recommend, so you're always up to date on what's happening with First Place for Health. We send you inspirational stories, ideas, notes from our leadership, what events are happening, new recipes. So sign up. And then also, as you can see, you can view the latest newsletter, or you can look at all the newsletters from any past all the way back to 2001. What a great archive. Now that's it for resources. So I'm going to go next to events. I'm going to skip for leaders and come back to that. Here in our events, you can see what's going on anytime, and we're always adding events all the time. You can look at it in a list, you can look at it by calendar. And I just wanted to note, this is October, and every year in this week of October, we have Wellness Week at Round Top, Texas. And so that's something that is just a blessing to attend Wellness Week. Men and women, we encourage you, make that something you want to go to eventually. And I can tell you, once you go to Wellness Week, you want to go again and again. It's that wonderful. It makes that big of an impact on your life. I went once and I took my mom the second year because it was just such a wonderful week focused on the Lord and my wellness. All right, enough about events. Let's go to media. Media is where you might have come to hit this video. We have videos and we have audios. There's a whole library of different leadership, testimonies. Our summit is every July, and we have multiple years of talks and speakers from our different summits. So check it out, see what you might have to offer. Other Carol Lewis's interviews. You can listen to interviews, links to different interviews that she's been part of. So check out interviews when you have time. And here is a link to our newsletter once again. Now, on to the store. Where is it that you're buying your information? You need to buy your member kit. That would be under Members Essentials, Leaders Essentials. Hopefully you already have your group starter kit. You can watch a video all about the group starter kit, or watch another video about how to use the leader's guide to have a successful meeting. Every leader needs a group starter kit, the leader's guide. It is awesome. So other things you can do, buy brochures if you want to promote your group. Now, one of the questions I get asked often is, how do I decide what is the next Bible study we're going to do? Well, there are over 20 Bible studies. And so really, the question is not, which one am I going to do next? Because if you're like me, you're going to be doing First Place for the rest of your life. So it's just, when are we going to do this Bible study? Now, how we pick at our church is, I go through here the list and I look at all the different titles, and I find the title that speaks to me. What one do I think our members might want to do? And then after I pick 2 or 3, I click on them and I read the description of each of the Bible studies. After I've read the descriptions and I've picked maybe 2 or 3 Bible studies, I send the titles and the descriptions to our leadership team for First Place for Health. We have 6 groups at our church, and we pray about what Bible study are we going to do. And we just come to a consensus. Sometimes one leader feels very strongly about a specific topic, and we go with that one. It really is our group. We decide. We let the Lord lead us to our next Bible study. The reality is, all the Bible studies are wonderful. Now, another place you want to check out is our accessories. We have all different kinds of things that you can buy to help encourage, be incentive prizes, something for your celebrations, the DVD workout. Maybe you want to do some workouts before your class. The DVD is a great place to start. You could do it before or after if you wanted to. Just any of these are things that you can do to share, to reinforce, to help your members be better at First Place for Health. So check it out. Everybody needs a First Place for Health hat. At least I do. I don't know. I love my hat. Okay. Now, the store, there's lots of things in the store, but the last most important area on our website is for leaders, for you. Now here you can see I'm already logged in. I want to log out so you see what it looks like logged out. When you come to this for the very first time, it's not going to have your stuff filled in. You're going to go here and say, I need to register my group. And see, it's already filling in my stuff. I don't know why it's doing that. So you would create a username, a password, group name, your information, and click submit, and it would give you your user ID. Now I have it, my system is remembering my user ID. Isn't that nice? So I click login. Oh, I forgot one important thing. Let me go back here. If you have a user ID in the past and you can't remember it, just click this forget button and it will allow you to put your username or your email in, and it'll send you an email to help you recover your password. Now let's get started on this page. Now I'm logging into my leaders page. Now you have the option to create a little website for yourself. You can fill in the information. Our church uses Crossroads UMC as our name, and so this is a website link that I can share with my First Place for Health leaders. I've uploaded I should say, our church logo and provided some information so we can share this link with other First Place for Health members at our church. This is really extra. I wouldn't worry about this. This is not a necessary thing. It's just a thing that you can add later. Now, a necessary thing I would say is that you need to list your meeting on the First Place for Health website. And to do that, you click Add a Meeting and you fill in the information. You create a title for your group. Some people, ours just says First Place for Health Crossroads Wednesday morning. We have 6 groups, so ours say Wednesday morning, Thursday evening, Tuesday couples group, all different names. And it may even note we have different campuses, so it might even say our campus name. We type in where it's located, the address, the time of the meeting. In the comments section, you can put in there like when is the mandatory orientation or what Bible study is it that you're doing. Information like that. Check out other groups on the website for ideas. That's what I did. Now my information is my personal information, so I'm not going to click on that. But publicity tools, that's important. Publicity tools, you can download the First Place for Health logo, use it on your church website, a newsletter, in your bulletin. It's for you to use to publicize your First Place for Health group. Now, one important thing that you want to make sure you don't want to use it, you don't have the rights to put it on t-shirts, mugs, water bottles, other merchandise. That is copyrighted. This 30-second promo video, you can send this and you might show it during church. You want to promote it and they give you a little time and you could show the promotional video. Or maybe you put it on your church website so people can click on it. If you have a website and you have First Place for Health listed on there and you want to give people more information. Press release, it's a sample press release for use. Make sure you tell the community that you're starting this. Or after you started and you're having your celebration, invite the community. Let them know what it is God is doing in your group. Let the community know. Sometimes they put it in community, in the religion section. Who knows? What a way for people to know how God is changing your life as you put Him first. You can also download a flyer if you'd like to do that. The flyer download is right here. And then the leader guide forms. This is an important component. In that leader's guide, that critical component to leading your group, this is a link to all the different forms that are listed in the leader's guide. You don't have to recreate them. You can download them right here in the leader guide form. Now we're almost finished, so I just want to point out we have tips and training. You can click here and read more tips for leadership. Networking leaders. We have networking leaders all over the country, people that are volunteering to serve you as a networking leader. I encourage you to reach out to the networking leader that is in your state. If you see that a state has a regional leader, maybe you'd like to become a networking leader, and you can do that. Networking leaders are volunteers who are within 20 pounds of their healthy weight goal, and they're being called to serve the other First Place for Health leaders in their state. We would love to have you join our team. You can read about that on the website right here. Well, that wraps it up. I want to thank you for being a First Place for Health leader. Blessings.